Hello Scorpio, welcome. I'm Lucia and today I'm doing a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sun. 3 cards for Scorpio. What do you need to know right now? Scorpio, we have retreat. What I'm getting is, what can you do to get away from the noise if you need that little time alone? So there's something about practicing ways that you can detox, the stress, detox tension, detox the day, or whatever it is that you want to detox from. What practices can you do? Maybe journaling, maybe meditating, maybe, going out in nature, maybe some yoga. We have changes. The stars stand out to me in both of these cards. We have stars here and we have stars here. This is a very spiritual card. So you could be going through a big transformational time where you could be going through some emotional things. It could be with relationships with people, deep connections or deep situations inside of yourself, inner truths you could be seeing. And you could be shedding things that are, not healthy for you and not right for you. I want to say, if there's like brutal situations or very toxic people situations and things like that, there could be lessons coming around some very deep things here. This awakening, this transformational time. So a lot of time for self-care is very important here. Ways to detox, ways to retreat, because I feel like there's changes happening here and you're growing through these changes. We have this, it's all good. So it's all going to be okay. Everything's coming together. And sometimes the universe, the universe could be funny. Like the universe understands why things could be a certain way. And we could be being pushed, to see certain things that if we didn't see, we'd be living, in a lie. So there's something here about major transformation, knowledge and growth, and this awakening, especially right now too, because I feel like this is a very spiritual time for you, Scorpio. You could be really knowing that your intuition is very clear. It could even be a little loud for some of you, if you understand what that means. Like you could be seeing a lot. It could be a lot. It could be too much. So let's see. Scorpio, what do we have here? And it could be, it doesn't mean that you have bad things going on. It could be a lot of good things going on, but it could be also some hard or challenging things in between. So making sure you take the time to take care of yourself. We have the 10th house, we have the 6th house. Let's see what the 3rd card is. Everybody's been getting their sign on the 3rd card, so let's see if the same happens. We have Scorpio. We have 8th house. We have Scorpio. Deep things here. Okay, so we have metamorphosis. We have death and rebirth, because with death comes rebirth. So we're going to clarify and see what the message is for each of these cards. So the first one we got is Capricorn energy, 10th house, career, public life, and reputation. Every single sign in every of my videos is getting their sign as the 3rd card so far. I'm going to see if that continues through the rest of the readings. We have career, public life, reputation, Capricorn energy, retreat. So there could be things here with purpose, with work. You could be feeling like even your connections with work or life, what is not feeling aligned with you, and you could be detoxing those things. Or people, collaborations, relationships. We have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. There could be a major decision here which way you need to go, and it could have to do with your work or your professional life or some kind of work goals or purpose here. For some people, it could be something having to do with something that you want stability in a situation. There could be reputation attached to something here for some of you. I use my intuition. So this is about trusting intuition. I do feel like you do trust that inner voice. There could be something here about what you're feeling inside and what you're being able to say. For some people, it may not be, sometimes you can say what you have to say. And then sometimes there's the situations where you can't say what you want to say because you just know that may not be the right time. So you could be holding this in. There's a way to, find ways to release release the stored energy that you don't need, you know, here. And we have this Virgo card with 6th house, work, service, and health. There could be changes here that you could be adapting to, trying to make something better. Could be making something better in a work situation with your purpose. For some, it could be wellness. And for some, it could be home. Let's see. What do we have with this? And let's get a card for, we got the card of success here. So there's something here about you're going to get through something. Especially with that, it's all good card with that Scorpio energy. So, okay, now that we have all of our cards. Virgo energy success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. You know, when you do everything with love and purpose, you can't go wrong. And I feel like you can see that intuitively. Know where you want to go with your purpose, with your professional life. Sometimes making decisions coming to home, there could be changes happening and you could be adapting to those changes. So you could be really looking at everything very intentionally and using your intuition to make decisions, what's right for you. So there's something here about pausing and really thinking things through before you make your decision. But it looks like with these colors, it looks like with the success card and then with this it's all good. I feel like if you stick to purpose with everything that you do, asking you, why am I doing this? And you stick with that, I mean, that cannot steer you wrong. And you're doing it with your heart. We have 8th house, metamorphosis, death, and rebirth. This is the card of transformation. This is the card of, you know, going through something deep that transforms you, and you know, come out awakened with this new knowledge, with this new knowledge from your experience, from the healing, and moving forward. And then you release what you don't need from that, and you keep the lesson, and you take that lesson while you keep moving forward with your goals. We have friendship. We have, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. You know, sometimes people teach us things. You know, some people are here to stay. Some people are here, you know, temporarily. And sometimes people bless us, you know, like, you know, sometimes they bless us with lessons, you know, and they push us to get a little uncomfortable so that we learn something. Either we learn to, you know, to our self-worth, or we learn to put our foot down with certain things, or we just learn truths, you know. Sometimes they just teach us how we don't want to be. But there could be something here also about somewhat of you could have someone here that could be there, you know, in a spiritual way, the spiritual connection, and you could have someone that could be there for you through this time as well. So there could be shifts here around relationships and transformation with that too, because sometimes you just need someone there to show you something, and then that can shift. So let's see what else we have for Scorpio. But that success card stands out, and that it's going to be okay. You got 2 cards here saying it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And then we have success. And we look at the colors in the circles there. So let's see what else we have for Scorpio. Can't believe we got another card. Scorpio for Scorpio, and the 3rd card that I pulled out. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. And Scorpio, that card is all about deep stuff, you know, transformation, death and rebirth. Like, that's a deep card. It's also very intuitive. Very intuitive card. So, Scorpio, very intuitive. So you could be feeling and seeing things extra strong, seeing truth about others, seeing your inner truth. So, Page of Cups. There could be something here that you want to do, something that's going to be fulfilling. You could be looking for a new relationship, new connection, a new energy in a current relationship. You want something to feel safe at home, something to feel good here. Let's see. There could be something here, but even just looking for joy, you know, because sometimes energies can feel so heavy. So you could be looking for joy. Change in energy and situation. Okay, let's see what else we have. And we're going to be clarifying these cards. So, Page of Cups. You could be looking for a restart, a fresh beginning in something. It could be love for self, love connections with people. whether it's love or, you know, anything else, any other connections. We have Phoenix, transformation, external soul, renew, resurrection, rebirth, destroy, rising from ashes, emerge, new era, alchemy, transmutation, ascension. The end is just the beginning. Scorpio card number 9. We have Scorpio energy. Number 9 is about staying strong and continuing on. So there's this Phoenix rising energy here. So you could be ready for this fresh start, ready to make a new move, ready to change something here, ready to really go within and feel your truth and maybe live something more truthful that feels more truthful to you. We have the 6 of Swords, and this is moving on from a hard time. This can be moving on from experiences that can hurt us with people, and taking your swords with you, taking all the lessons and moving on, changing the situation, leaving what doesn't work behind you, leaving the toxic situations, people, patterns, thoughts, whatever it is, you know, leaving that behind. And moving forward. And this is really moving forward with a strong mind, because for some people you could be physically moving somewhere, you know, but for others you're moving forward, you know, mentally. So you're not giving life to the swords, the people that hurt you, that kind of energy. You're giving the life to yourself, and you're keeping those, you're not forgetting it, but you're letting go. So there could be some forgiveness going on here, not to say that it's okay for other people to hurt you or anything like that, but to say, I no longer allow what you did to me to control me or to hold me down. Because when we hold on to that stuff and we keep replaying it, the body goes through it all over again, goes through the traumas, goes through the hurts, goes through those emotions. And that is not helpful in where you want to move forward. So there's something here about healing this thing and getting through it. And this could be something that's challenging, because this card shows up in a challenge, and it means that it could be, the past could be coming up and kind of coming into the future. So you could be cutting this cord with something here in order for you to move forward. So you can put fresh energy into what you want. And I feel like it's just beautiful connections with people with this card. It could be collabs. It could be, you know, connections with others, finding your family, finding a tribe. And this like Phoenix rising, this new beginning, you know, with something to bring some joy. And that, you know, it's going to be okay card, because you're going to trust your intuition, seeing the truth, and you're going to trust your intuition with stuff. So what is this 3 of Cups for Scorpio here? We have Crack Shot. I love this card. We have Capricorn energy, card number 3. Very intelligent with your next moves, like very focused and intentional, because we have competent, superior, precise, expert. Sharp tongue, witty, clear cut, dead on, intense, target, showdown, effective, impressive, accurate, skilled, excel, arrogant, first class. I feel like with this goes with everything. Communication, you know, being able to express yourself, you know, and saying the right words. So being able to communicate yourself and, you know, communicate what you want to say, and having people get it, you know. And there's also something else where, you know, what you're saying, people are going to see it, it's going to stand out, but there's also something else of what your next moves are, being intentional and intelligent with decision making when it comes to whoever you're partnering up with, whoever you're surrounding yourself with. This could be relationship, love, family situations, but it can also mean work situations, partnerships, agreements, collabs, and things like that, because it's you and others, you and other people together here. There could be family situations, so you could be something here where you're shifting something, maybe practicing safe boundaries, maybe voicing some truths, like depending on your situation, if it's safe for you to do that. So there's a lot happening here with just these cards alone. So we have 8 of Cups is walking away from what's not giving you power. You know, you see that yellow road and all those cups, all that energy you put in, it's like going towards the yellow, going towards the power, the sun energy. What's going to give you life, not something that's going to suck that out of you, like toxic situations, people, relationship. There could be something here you're not doing anymore because it's not, it wasn't fulfilling, you know, it wasn't filling your cup. You know, you have this new cup here, a fresh start. So that you're putting something behind you, and it could be anything. It could be people, situations, thoughts, you know, old patterns, you know, whatever didn't work out, whatever's not fulfilling. So we have this Emperor and we have this Queen of Swords. I feel like you're coming back with this new, the Emperor has respect. So where does the respect comes from? Within, right? So there's something here about respecting yourselves and seeing the truth. And the Queen of Swords, she's protected by her mind and her intuition. She doesn't let people in easily, like they have to prove themselves, you know. So there's something here about, you know, we teach people how to treat us, and you could be seeing something like maybe you gave somebody a chance, or maybe you trusted too easily or something. So there's something here about really seeing through what's truthful for you, and protecting yourself. Really, this is really about protecting your peace of mind, not letting someone, I want to say, like, you know, sometimes people or situations can really mess with the mind, you know, and that may not resonate with everybody because it's very specific. So this is about not having the mind get caught up with distractions from others, whether it's drama, unnecessary drama, whatever it is, you know, overplaying scenarios that happened in the past. You know, this is about staying focused on you and what's productive for you, and letting go of anything that is, you know, from others that could be destructive. So what do we have with the Justice card? Because there's something about truth. The things around you could be showing you the truth, and you could be making adjustments, whether it's how you perceive things or whether it's how you know, make your decisions moving forward, where you're putting boundaries. So what's this Justice card? Some of you could be, if there's legal matters, looking into that. So there could be lessons coming very strong with this card, because we have Aries energy, we have card number 7, and it's pushing you to think about you, you know, kerosene, aggressive, accelerate, ignite, determined, fuel, encourage, sustain, powerful, stimulate, volatile situation, provoke, watch out, unpredictable, combustible, propel, and hot. What I feel like with this is like you could be unpredictable, like people can't see what's coming, and I feel like there's a change coming. And I also feel like this is about transmuting energy, any negative energy, into something productive, creative, you know, something that's going to help you move forward even faster, even more inspired, you know, more determined. So there could be something here where something has shown you a truth that could be sparking or lighting a fire inside of you, so that you can start over. It's like rising like the phoenix after a major hard situation, you know, especially with this. Like for some people, you know, some people could have situations that could have been a little bit more challenging, you know, than others. So and everyone's situation could be challenging, but it could be on different levels, because this card, this is a very strong energy. So there's something about moving on, transmuting this energy, and it's gonna make you more determined, or you could be already on that, you know, on that energy, on that track. We have the 7 of Pentacles. You could be seeing what's working out, what's not working out. This could be a card of patience, and this could be a card of waiting, where you need to have the patience, but this can also be the card of taking care of. Something needs a little bit more care before it goes further. So what is this 7 of Pentacles about for Scorpio? We have Jack and Diane. We have card number 3, Gemini energy. We have broken heart, heartbreak, interference, sorrow, grief, funk, sadness, mourning, distress, let down, gloomy, hopelessness, regret, crisis, unhappy, hurt, bitter, devastated, emotional pain. What I feel like with this is there's something here about where do you need to put the nourishment, where do you need to heal, where do you need to put time into yourself, or whatever goal it is or project that you want to do that can bring you more fruit, that can bring you more joy, that can bring you more abundance in some way. So there could be something here that if there was disappointment, interference, or sometimes things happen and we don't know why. Sometimes I feel like the universe kind of shows us things or removes obstacles, you know, that could be distracting or that could not be or that could be toxic, you know, especially if you're dealing with anything that was toxic. You could be still healing this. So it's really about being gentle with yourself, giving yourself time and patience for yourself even. This could be, and time to nurture wherever it is that needs it. What needs it, you know, first. So doing things like journaling, you know, taking the junk out of your head, you know, taking the junk or the toxic situations, that energy, clearing it so that you can make more room for a clear-minded focus on what you want to transmute your energy into with this Emperor card and this Queen of Swords. Because I feel like you're seeing things so sharply, and so you could be seeing things very clear with this card, and that can make you say, hold up a minute, you know. So there's something here about healing. Where do you need to heal? Where do you need to give yourself more love? You know, where do you need to, like, self-love is a priority, I feel, for you. So journaling, maybe a yoga practice. Where can you detox? Where can you find some kind of space? Was this it? A retreat, you know, to take care of yourself, because there's stars here. So something's happening, bringing you back to your higher selves here. Something's happening spiritually. You could be seeing things with your intuition and going through a major transformation, changes, major changes. So what else do we have here? We have the Six of Cups and the Lover's card. This is coming back to ourselves the way we were before. You know, the Lover's card is coming back to yourself. It can also mean attracting things to you. This is a card of nostalgia. The Six of Cups is thinking about old ways, old times. It could be something you're missing from the past. It could be the way you used to be. If there was fun things, exciting things, or things that you were able to get, you know, excited about. So you could be looking at something from the past. Some of you, it could be a person coming in from the past, or siblings. You could be making plans with siblings, family. So what's this Lover's card, and what's the Six of Cups for Scorpio? We have Sword and Scales. Libra energy, card number 1. Truth, justice, due process, by the book, appeal, balance, make amends, law, integrity, cut to the chase, fair and square, fair play, equity, even keel, legal matters, hear me out. So there's something here about finding balance between you and yourself, or you and harmonious bonds, relationships, situations, with things that are fair for you and not toxic, things that bring peace, things that bring more love, things that bring more joy, things that make you feel whole and complete. So this is in the near future here. So energies of the near future is bringing things to you that feel whole and complete. We have this Six of Cups, which is the card of the past and nostalgia, optical illusions, card number 7, Aquarius energy. Not what it seems, mirage, trap, unclear, visual effect, confusion, head trip, trick, hallucination, hocus pocus, sleight of hand, projection, predictive programming. There could be something coming up that you could be thinking about the past that could be affecting the present or the future. So it could be a lot of things, healing, things from the past, but you can also be looking at how things were from the past and wanting to bring more of that energy back to you. If you feel like you have lost pieces of yourself, it's about defragmenting and bringing those pieces back. For some, you could be seeing that things are different now. They could be different than maybe what they looked like. Seeing the truth. You know, when you first see things, it's like a head trip. That's what I meant about, like, messing with your mind kind of stuff. So there could be stuff here that you're healing. You could be also, some of you could also have been seeing things being played out the way you had a feeling, or intuitively kind of knew that, or had a feeling or something like that. So you could be seeing things played out here. So the future is about now repeating certain patterns from the past, healing stuff that could be coming out from the past. Some of you could be hearing from someone from the past. Some of you, this could be a heads up. You know, if someone hurt you from the past, they could be trying to come back. So there's something here about if you're feeling any red flags, so trust that. Trust your intuition with certain things. So there's this justice card and this due process, this fair situation. You know, I feel like there's something here that you're something that was not fair. You're taking that energy from that experience and transmuting it into something that is successful for you, because we have this change card and we have this success card, you know, with this it's going to be okay card. And there's another spiritual circle there, and there's a lot of green here, so there's a lot of healing energy. There's a lot, you know, with the mind. Okay, we got 2 cards. This one just flew out for you guys. So we have, I let go, I release, I am within perfect possibility. When you release, you do make room for what's better, right? You have more space. When you let go to the things that are not right for you, you have more space for the things that are right for you. This is like death and rebirth. This is transformation. We have, I will persist, my will is strong. Look at this energy. Look at this card and look at this one, Phoenix. And with the Scorpio energy, you are the Phoenix rising, and you're going through this transformational time, another transformational time. And I feel like you guys have done this before, but I feel like this is really big. Big aha moment for you guys. So take care of yourselves. Sending love, the Emperor energy. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.